Hello viewers, and welcome to another episode of Reminiscences. Our guest is engineer Mohammed Abba Gana. He is a 1969 graduate of electrical engineering from Ahmadu Bello University and one of the foundation staff of the Chad Basin Authority. After that, he was a commissioner in Borno State, the old Borno State, and actually attempted also to be the governor under the GNPP, the Great Nigeria People's Party. In 2001, he was appointed the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, from which he has, I think, retired here in Abuja. Engineer, welcome to the program. And I'd like to start by asking about your early life, I believe in Borno.
I was born in Damboa town of Damboa district of Borno Emirate. Actually, Damboa is one of the districts in the southernmost of Borno Emirate, which is, of course, has been under the show of Borno since amalgamation. So I was born in 1943, just before the Second World War ended. 1943. And, in those days, if you once you reach age of 6 or 7, they'll give it to some Quranic teachers, so that you at least read some chapters of the Quran to enable you to pray properly. So the good thing at that time was that you not just be given away, like in marriage, to any teacher. So I was given to one teacher, who just lives about 100 yards from my house. So it's very close. Yeah. And he is the one who also, during Ramadan, Taraweeh and other things, and he's one doing for us and so on. So we are very familiar with him.
So he's like the family teacher.
He's like a family teacher. After about some months, some strange authorities came from the district head and to see my father. They said, welcome. He said, your son, who is now with the Malam Ali. So, yes. Yes, well, the district head decided that for the January 1952 intake, your son will be one of them. But he's already Malam Ali, doing his abna. He said, well, there is also Arabic teacher in the school, which he will do, so he will not miss anything.
So up to that time, the intention was not to send you to primary school. The intention was you just go into the Islamic system.
Yes.
That was the intention.
That was the intention.
Well, without this intervention.
Without this intervention,
yes, okay.
I would have become maybe some sheikh or something. I don't know.
Okay.
It's a fate. This is the problem.
Yeah.
All our life is fate.
It's fate. It's true.
It's already determined by God, and you can't escape from the destiny. So my father said, yes, all right, when the time comes, we'll see. So in January, they came and took me away with my father. And we went to the headmaster in school, and the headmaster said, how old are you? And At that time, I was January 1952. I should be 7 or 8 years old. Then they wrote my name, and that was it.
Yeah.
And
was this a boarding? So did you leave home completely to go to school?
No, it's not boarding.
Okay, so you started the primary.
Primary, you
Yes.
know. At that time, the junior primary schools were not boarding.
Yes.
Only the middle school
Yes.
boarding.
And you did your middle school in Maiduguri also?
There was middle school.
Yes, you did it there.
Yes, I did that. After 1956, 57, 58, we were in primary 7, and we set for the common entrance examination to come to Barewa College, Zaria. And at that time, it was called Government College Zaria. You know, first it was Kasina College, then Kaduna College, then finally they moved to Zaria as Government College Zaria. So I think in the year of boarding primary school, 3 of us passed to come to Barewa College. And in the Patiskum area, about 4 of them. So 7 from Borno province. I think we were about the highest in the northern region.
How was the experience in Zaria, Barewa of those days? What became Barewa?
Very beautiful. You know, it is designed to produce northern leaders. You know, when it was inaugurated by Sir Hugh Clifford, Governor General of Nigeria, he came to Katsina. It was then called Katsina College.
That's right.
In March 1921. So the first set of students, he cautioned them. He said that you will be trained as teachers and administrators of northern region. Teachers and the administrators of northern region. And he said, therefore, you must learn how to obey. He said, those who are to lead other people must, in the first instance, learn how to obey others. You see that message? So every set of students coming to Barewa, they are told this advice of the Governor General, that those who want to lead must first learn how to obey. You know, it was very, very important. If you want to, if you don't obey others, those behind you will not obey you.
Yeah.
So for this reason, you can see people like Sardona, Sakashim, Tafawa Balewa, are all from Barewa.
Yeah.
Like General Gawan, Mohammed, Murtala Mohammed, you know, all from Barewa, even among the soldiers.
Yeah.
And so most of the teachers, most of the doctors, the first northerner to get PhD in mathematics was Professor Abubakar. You see, in those days, there was a lot of respect for those who distinguished themselves. You know, the northern region House of Assembly decided to honor him. Here is their son coming from England with their PhD in mathematics. He was given special member of the Northern Region House Assembly. Yeah, Abubakar.
Tell me about your experience in Okene, because after Barewa, you went to Okene for your higher school certificate.
Yeah.
Was that a deliberate choice, or is this something they arranged, they just push you to go?
Well, it was not quite a deliberate choice. It is, you know, at that time, higher school certificate was introduced. And those who are good in certain subjects, you know, whether maybe administrators, maybe engineers, or pure science, and so on, so were selected by exam to get the A levels, GCE A level. The higher school certificate is A level in various schools.
Yeah.
And they chose, I think, Okene Provincial Secondary School. It was called actually Provincial Secondary School Kaba. In Okene, but it was in Okene. And so few of us wanted to do mathematics. We wanted to do physics or mathematics. I like to do mathematics in Ibadan University. So just like Professor Iya. So I in those days, and while we have already decided that we'll do pure science or mathematics or engineering in our class, our teachers know, and there are others.
Did you then choose deliberately to go to ABU because they offered engineering?
Yes. I first of all, what happened was that when my result came, I got A level in pure mathematics,
right,
applied mathematics,
right,
and physics.
right.
So I can do anything.
Right.
Then I applied to University of Ibadan to do degree in pure mathematics. So I was immediately given, since I qualified it. Then with all this crisis in Nigeria, at that time, 1966, I got confused. I said, how? Meanwhile, there was also, like the Americans did, Russia also, Soviet Union at that time, gave scholarship.
Right.
And also, I qualified. I went to the Bureau for External Aid for Education, and I was also given the scholarship to go to Leningrad University to do industrial electronics or something like that. So, but that of the Russian scholarship, you must do 1 year at Federated Lumumba University in Moscow to study the language.
Language, yeah.
Then I got confused. Honestly confused.
You didn't want to waste time.
Because now to go to, and they said it's 7 years. One is for language. So, and somehow I went to another Barewa, older Barewa boy, Alaji Gambo Gubio. And I said, sir, you know, these generation people, they said that we're going to do it 7 years. And 7 years is too long. And I even asked them if I would be allowed to come and see my old father. They said no. It's all 7 years, no coming home.
Wow.
I said I'm a bit confused. So he did not tell me to refuse, but that he told me the advantage of doing the degree in Nigeria. So if you go to, since you go to your A levels, no prelim, no anything, you straight away part 1. In 3 years, I'm sure you'll get your degree. And
that's what you did.
Before your colleagues in Russia come back,
Yeah.
you will be 4 years their senior
Yeah.
in the civil service. So there is disadvantage.
Yes.
But if you want to go to Russia as for fun, you can go. But that the civil service is that whether you get your degree in Russia or in America or in England or in Nigeria, is that once you get your degree, it's their degree. And that before your friends from Russia come, you will be 3 or 4 years their senior.
Yeah. Did you regret your decision to go to ABU then and do the
Oh no, I didn't regret.
engineering degree?
And I didn't regret. It was very good because I did 3 years and finished. And then as soon as I finished, I was, the civil war was on. At that
69.
time. And about 3 or 4 of us were listed for direct commission in the army as captain,
As an engineer.
So then General Hassan Kasina was the, I think, chief of army staff or something, I don't know. Then I came to Maiduguri to pack and go.
This was 69.
69?
Yes.
Yes, July 69. Then when I went to Maiduguri, a lot of, you are one in town, so
yes,
people know.
Yes.
The military governor knew.
Yes. This because you are a brand new engineer.
Yeah, brand new.
From ABU.
So they called me. They said that, yes, Mohammed, the government said, we have a lot of military officers from the northeast. And I would like you to remain in the northeast because I have a lot of rural development programs which needs electrical engineers. I will tell the Supreme Headquarters to drop your name. We are going to give you employment tomorrow. Go to the Civil Service Commission. I have already told them. So, another shock. Another shock. I said, what kind of this fate again? And I was immediately given provincial electrical engineer Borno province. Borno was, Maiduguri was the headquarters.
Yes.
So it became very important. Everybody would like to see the electrical engineer, even if
the Borno is dead.
is dead. The
so
free
the provincial engineer.
So, but then there were lots of development programs like Ashaka Cement, Savannah Sugar, Highland Tea, like Numan Sugar Factory, like Bakery, Darinkowa Tomato Fury, Nital Shoe Factory, and lots of other big projects.
What of the Chad Basin where you also had a stint?
Then thereafter, I was working. Suddenly, the British Council sent some offer to Borno, northeast. Then I was given, two of us were given, that we should go to UK for industrial training. Because if you are an electrical engineer, it's good to know how things work in practice. So myself and my friend, late now, Engineer Kagu, we went to Kagu, yes. We went to UK for 2 years, where we underwent industrial training to satisfy the requirements of the Institution of Electrical Engineers. So when I come back, then meanwhile, General Gawan established 11 river basin authorities nationwide. Chad Basin was one of them.
Yeah.
And because they wanted, at that time, late Dr. Bukar Shaib was the permanent secretary, Federal Minister of Agriculture, and very influential. So he is very, research-oriented PAMSAC. So he said, in order that this river basin takeoff will really get people from the civil service quickly to start establishing them. So they put late Alhaji Musa Dagash, a retired Federal PAMSAC, who was also the chairman of the Federal Tenders Board at that time, Gawon called him and said that, ranka dai, gabar wannan kai mana wancan. You know,
Go and do
leave
that
this
one.
tender something. Chairman, the Chad Basin is more important. Kaji kai mana aspiration wancan. Maiduguri. So he left and came to Maiduguri. And then when he came to Maiduguri, you know, you need power station where the pumps and so on will be supplied with electricity for the irrigation.
Yes.
So, and we are ready-made electrical engineer, and they just said we should be seconded to the Chad Basin.
Yes.
So that was how I ended up in Chad Basin for 5 or 6 years until Obasanjo commissioned it, and we started producing wheat.
Yeah.
One of the best wheat in the world.
Yes. Suddenly you became a commissioner in Borno.
Yes.
How did that come about?
Well, this is another mystery. It has never been in my program. I was very busy with the training engineers, with the other programs.
But then you are chief electrical engineer?
Yes.
For the Chad Basin.
For the Chad Basin. Then suddenly, my friend, late Mohammed Gani, became on the platform of GNPP, the governor of Borno State.
Right.
And some of us who are all colleagues,
Yes.
like Dr. Shatima Mustafa, like late Ibrahim Musa, like late Professor Kyari Tijani, like Abdulkadir Ben Sheikh.
Ben Sheikh?
Abdulkadir Ben Sheikh, ba?
Ben Sheikh.
Ben Sheikh, yes. And so most of us try to, you know, form a generation which should support him, Goni, so that we should have somebody in the governor house whom would just walk to the governor house and meet him without wahala.
Did your support for Goni then, I mean, who became governor of Borno in 1979, did that really translate into you becoming the commissioner because of your relationship with him?
Of course, you know, we have been close even before politics came.
Yes.
We've been close.
Yes.
Even when we were in the middle school.
Right.
He was 2 or 3 years ahead of me.
Right.
So I don't know, God works in mysterious ways. Even at that time,
Yes.
You know, I was younger, but we would go to the town together.
Yes. You are friends.
We were friends. So when I was in Chad Basin, and when he expressed his interest, and through a lot of recommendations of people that he will make a better candidate than, or rather he was the best. He had been a civil servant for so many years. He was a DO, you know, in 2-3 places. And so I think, you know, there are so many recommendations in his paper.
Right.
We really have a program of social justice.
Yes.
You know, roads for people, more schools, you know, plan to, in every district, you know, we had planned to, or rather, every local government to put secondary school for boys and secondary school for girls, teachers' colleges, water supply, and so road transportation, the incentives, rather social programs we have, so impressive, and there was sincerity also, that a lot of people believed us when we talked.
What job did he give you to do?
Huh?
What job did he give you to do in the government?
In the government?
Yes.
Commissioner for Works and Housing.
Oh, yeah, Works and Housing.
Yeah. Works and Housing.
Yes.
And but then that when he gave me,
yes,
because I was not expecting,
yes,
and my job as chief engineer in Chad Basin was also very, very important.
Yes.
Then I was hesitant.
Yes.
I said, let me talk to my general manager.
The general manager.
Yes. AJK Imam, Haji Amara Imam's husband. So I was not really, at that time I feel that the responsibility of these new river basins, nationwide, to revolutionize agriculture, very, very challenging. And it's a kind of like industrial revolution.
Yes.
Irrigation schemes, other things. So as a young man and engineer, professional satisfaction is there. So I was hesitant.
Yes.
Until one Barewa chap, as I was discussing this issue with my general manager, AJK Imam, also a Barewa man.
Yes, so that encouraged you.
But that this commissioner's job is executive. That has some experience, which you will not get as chief engineer at Basin.
Yes.
Then my general manager said, "Oh yes, I think we'll give him on second month."
Yes.
see the trick.
Yes.
So, surprisingly enough, they gave me on second month
to go to MB commissioner.
To become a commissioner. If I don't want it, come back.
Yes. But you stayed as commissioner, right? For the first term of Goni.
But I stayed as commissioner.
Yes. Did you like it? Did you like the job?
Well, it is very satisfying. But also, you see, I not question of liking the job. The trust I have from the governor is so overwhelming that if anybody goes to him, he said, go and meet the commissioner of works. And anything I do, he will approve it. So it's a trust. Because of the trust he has shown to me. Allah bashi aljanna firdaus. Don't Goni, there was no day, no occasion that I send something he will not approve.
Yes. Now, it's interesting also that after these 4 years of commissioner, you also wanted to become governor.
No, what happened was that this another difficulty, painful, very painful. There was a lot of upheaval, just like what we have now in the siyasa. In the NPP, in the PRP, in the GNPP, all we have problem. In PRP, Balarabe Musa late, Abubakar Remi late, they revolted against Americano, the founder of the PRP.
Yes.
In the GNPP, Gwani and Abubakar Barde,
Gongola.
Gongola,
Yes.
they also revolted against Waziri Ibrahim. I was a bit shocked. I said, I cannot, with all honesty, follow this arrangement. Because Waziri Ibrahim, he spent a lot of resources, a lot of money, but God did not give him what he wanted, to become president.
Yes.
But we, who benefited from his investment,
Yes.
we became commissioners, some of us became governors.
Yes.
We turned around to say that even the national chairman of our party he founded, he's not good enough. I think I said, this is very, very painful. So I agonized on this matter for about 2 days or 3 days. And now Boni also left. The situation is such that Boni had to leave and went to Awolowo, UPN. So now, even if I follow Boni to go to Awolowo, it's a betrayal of Waziri Ibrahim. And so I said, my earlier arrangement of getting what? This secondment should now come into force.
All this, did you go back to the Chad Basin, or did you now?
No, the other thing is that after as I was planning to go,
Yes.
I've already gotten permission to stay for as long as
Yes.
I want. Meanwhile, Waziri came to Maiduguri, and he organized GNPP Congress to elect, because when he has gone to UPN, Dr. Shetima he called himself national chairman, is out. So, so he did not tell me, Waziri did not tell me that he will support me. So I was not aware. So some people said, but there is a lot of meeting going on in Waziri's. He called all the chairmen, secretaries, and executives of the GMPP in the 18 local governments to his house. You know, his house is very big. Then they had a congress, state congress. So in the evening, news of the NTA and one paper, BRTV, and they just announced it, that there was a GMPP Congress, and they have elected me to become the flag bearer of Borno
For the 2000
in 1983.
For the 1983 election.
1983 election.
So now you found yourself having to face Goni.
Then I have to face Goni. When he was the UPN candidate, and it was very, very painful, to the extent that when I went to Damasak, where Gweni's uncle was the district head, actually, I could not do any lecture. Just the state chairman of JMPP and others, they do the lecture, and we proceeded to the next town. Because I don't like to stand up and say something silly. It's better to sacrifice that his town, then to say something silly.
Yeah, against him.
Yes, it's painful.
Yeah.
So I said no.
So who won that election?
I won.
Yes.
Actually, everybody knew I won.
Yes.
My votes was about 600,000 plus. 640,000 or so. Is more than 600 anyway. Then the NPN's candidate was about 270 or something. So our gap is nearly 400,000.
Yeah.
Nearly 400,000. Then Goni number 3. You know?
Yeah.
So and the NPN, they did not know how to announce it. Because it was, and Engineer Ibrahim Ali was my agent in the collection center. Engineer Ibrahim Ali. Then I think, so they were trying to bring a lot of police to Borno, from Bauchi, Adamawa and other places. And it took about 3-4 days.
They announced the MPN candidate as the winner.
Then they announced in Radio Kaduna,
Right.
not in Badit 83 in Lagos.
Right.
They didn't take it there. So you can see that it is Magu.
Yeah.
So they announced it radio.
Right.
Meanwhile, they took time to bring in a lot of police to Maiduguri.
Yeah. So how was it resolved in the end? Did you accept or you went to
No, we went to the Supreme Court.
Yeah. And you lost there also.
We lost.
Yeah.
So what happened was that Bolaige, late Bolaige, lost in Ibadan. Then Jim Bodo lost in Anambra. And only Sabo Bakinzo was allowed in PRP in Kano. After the Supreme Court judgment, Shegari called Waziri Ibrahim to Lagos. And Waziri, he told Waziri that he should please take this message to Awolo and Azikwe that he wants to form national government because the situation in the country is not just conducive for running any government.
Yeah.
He wants peace.
Yeah.
He will form a national government and that he will give some ministers to UPN, some ministers to NPP, and some ministers to GMPP and PRP.
Yeah. But that didn't seem to have worked, right?
He went to Awolo first. And Awolo received him and Waziri explained that the president wanted to form a national government because the country is not suitable for too much partisanship. It's not stable for too much partisanship. So then Awolo told him that tell Shegari, he said that for him the worst civilian government is better than military. Will not do anything to undermine him. He said UPN will not do anything to undermine him. Will support him to finish his 4 years. Then Waziri said, okay. He went to Azikwe. And Azuke asked him, did he go to Awolo or not? He said, he's just from Awolo's place. What did he say? He said he will not undermine the NPN government at all. Because if there is crisis, the soldier will come and we're back at square one. For this reason, they will not, UPN will not work against his government. I am also promising. So Awolo Azuke was telling Waziri that he will also along the same line with Awolo's, he will support the government to finish their 4 years without any problem. They will not work against them at all.
But they didn't undertake to participate in the unity.
No, they didn't. They said they are not going to participate since they have already said that they have won.
Yes.
You know.
So they cannot come back and.
And it is a bit childish.
Yes.
You know, since they have said they have won.
Yes.
How can you come back and say that you can't run the government? You see. So Waziri called me in the way. He said, Mohammed, there is a problem. I said, what, sir? Both Awolo and Azuke refused to participate in this national unity government. If you want to become minister, I'm going to put your name. PRP has already accepted and they've been given. And you too, if you want to become minister, I will submit your name. The choice is yours. I was sweating because opportunity to become minister, but that the situation is that it does not make sense. So he said, go and come after 1 hour. If you want it, I will send you your name. Then I came back. And so I said, since both Awolo and Azuke are not participating, GMPP, we have been part of the progressives.
Yes.
GMPP and UPN and NPP are the progressives. And if the PRP and the GMP accepts it and join NPN, then we're all from the north. Does not make sense. I told him. So he said, you are very, very responsible young man. Yeah, Waziri said, you are very, very responsible young man.
So that's how you didn't become a minister then?
Yeah, I said, I will not accept it because it does not make sense.
Yeah. Nearly 20 years later, you did become a minister.
Oh, yeah.
How did that happen? Is that another surprise to you?
Well, what happened was that, in 1999,
yes,
I was actually again tipped by Borno people to become the gubernatorial candidate of PDP. But that there was with the Abdul Salam, the head of state, did not want to take a long time. He said politicians should organize themselves and quickly he would hand over in 1 year.
Right.
So the political class thought that doing primary will become, it's so contentious.
Yes.
It will take longer than 1 year.
Yes.
And so they said there should be consensus or whatever.
Right.
And so in Borno, we had a younger person, Ambassador Njida, who was also wanted to become governor under UNCP, the other party of Abacha.
Yes, UNCP.
And that's it. And at that time, he wanted to become, and he looked like he had more resources than myself.
Right.
I never have any plans to
Right.
to contest. You know, I wanted peace in my life.
Yeah.
So, and so they said, so the arrangement was that let him withdraw by Ahmed Jeddah, then we should go and campaign for him. So what happened was that in the end, Ahmed Jeddah didn't win. Ibrahim Bunu also didn't win. Both of them. They sent three names to Obasanjo for the minister. Ibrahim Bunu's name, because he has lost the Senate. Ambassador in Jeddah, because he has lost the governorship. And myself. Three names were sent. And they said they will give me ambassador. And I said, no. I said, I'm like a bird. You know the birds? Every morning, when sun rises, they start looking for food for the chickens. So I don't have. I can't leave my family and go and become ambassador. And so they gave it. I said, let you give it to Ambassador in Jeddah. And I'm not bothered about getting jobs. And so then, in the end, they gave me this revenue allocation mobilization commission.
As a member.
As a commissioner.
Yeah.
That was it. And then, in January 2001,
right.
just after 1.5 years,
yes,
there was Obasanjo dropped 8 ministers,
right,
including Ibrahim Bunu,
right,
from Borno. Right. And nobody complained actually about Ibrahim Bunu. Right. You know, yeah. We didn't complain. Nobody complained. It's an act of God. So I think then they just Waziri, I heard that Atiku and Obasanjo, they decided that since my name is already there anyway.
Among the first three.
Among the first three.
Yeah.
So they just put me there.
Yeah.
But no, and up till today, I don't know why they dropped Ibrahim Bunu.
Yeah. But how was it being commissioner of minister of FCT? It's supposed to be a very cushy or lucrative job. How did you find it?
We're in politics for public service. For public service, not for business. You know, this is actually why we're having a lot of problem in Nigeria now. People are in politics for business, while politics is for service. You know the difference?
Of course.
See, actually, if you look at people like Sodrona, his ministers, Tafawa Balewa, and his ministers, do they have any property?
Yeah.
Huh?
No.
No. Actually, none.
But people will be surprised that you are minister of FCT. You don't have many properties in Abuja.
None. Yes.
You have none?
None. So what? This will not. Actually, the problem is that, you see, I don't consider it as even in Maiduguri, I have only one house, and that one I built it during when with what do you call it? Federal mortgage bank loan.
But surely in Abuja, you ought to be able to. I mean, it's no.
Huh?
I mean, in Abuja, while you are minister.
You see, the problem is that, you see, what happened was that I had a plot. I said I will not build while I'm in office.
Right.
When I left, the other minister came and he revoked the plot.
Oh, the minister that took over from you?
Yeah.
Why? Is it personal?
And you know, he took it. How can it be? Because he liked the place.
Yes.
So he is minister, so he revoked it.
Yes.
And they said I should be given another place.
Mm.
That other place, when I started to, they put this red mark that there is, what do you call it, pipeline.
Yes.
You know, the water board of FCT
Yes.
put a half of the plot.
Yes.
We say there was a huge water main underneath. So I said, okay, I don't like anything.
So that's how you don't really have any.
I don't. I said, why? And at any rate, you know where I'm staying now. This place I'm staying is not my house. Somebody close to me, who knows me, he said that, you say, engineer, before you try to get a house, stay here, because you are important for us. If you go to Maiduguri, we'll miss you.
Yeah.
We will miss you, and we don't like to, I don't like to, I will volunteer to keep you here.
Yeah.
So this place I'm staying now is not my house.
Yeah.
I'm in here for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. So you don't go to Maiduguri much this day. You are now kind of retired in Abuja.
You see, the problem is that, you see, when we do politics during our time, we were not so partisan. Kabiru. Right now, the politics is too partisan. These young people, as if they are going to war. So for them, politics is war. And if I go to Borno, because they are APC, and I'm PDP, they will say, only recently, this Kan Borno, when there was a Gadaba, when Kanuri conference, the show's palace, they invited me, Borno Emirate Council, for the Daba and the colloquium in the University of Maiduguri. So since the show decided to invite me, I had to go. But the areas of Kashim, our governor, he did areas. His uncle was my classmate. He never called me for anything. 8 years.
8 years. Are you still active in PDP?
No, I'm not. I'm not active.
So what do you do now? What do you do now?
I'm not. You see, I'm not active. You see, I'm now 81 years.
Right.
I will be 81 or so in November.
Right.
Politics is. I am now withdrawing.
Yes.
I have actually withdrawn.
Right.
And I have 6 children.
Right.
5 boys, 1 girl.
Right.
I have 16 grandchildren.
Right.
Some of them are in the university. The grandchildren.
Right.
And I keep praying to God to give me sustenance to at least see my grandchildren get their degrees.
Yeah.
That I don't need anything more than that.
How do you spend your typical day?
I read.
How do you spend your?
See this your paper.
So you read.
Every day I read daily trust. All the pages. All your.
What else do you do besides reading? What else do you do besides reading?
You know, I don't have a lot of hobbies. I watch TV. I watch your own. Then I watch Al Jazeera. It's interesting. They cover a lot of things about Africa. I watch CNN once in a while. and of course, I watch BBC and Sky News. That is all.
Right.
But that I don't. You know, a lot of people come to me as if I'm in politics.
Right.
Up till now, people come to me
So you still mentor and advise
for consultations.
Yes.
And but that I told people that I am just elder man, elder statesman.
Right. Thank you, Engineer Mohammed Abba Gana, and thank you, viewers, for staying with us in this long conversation with this remarkable gentleman. And until we meet in another episode of this program, goodbye.